What's up, guys? SnowShovel here, and I got the Kar98k Jager, which is a upgrade of the original Kar98. And today I just wanted to go over a comparison between the old one and the new one, and what makes the new one better, so you guys get an idea before you try to get this gun. So first thing, the original Kar98 came out in like 2010 in our version. And back then, the best sniper was the TPG. There was no fast sniper rifle back then. It was all TPG or SV98. And the SV98 tagged pretty badly, so everyone pretty much used TPG because it was more reliable. But this gun came out in like March, and I'm paying homage to this weapon because this was the first weapon I did a video about. This is basically what got me started on YouTube, was this gun here, so I decided to make a quick little video, but I digress. Anyway, so the damage stats on the Kar98k aren't very appealing. 96 damage, 86 range. This thing is a tag cannon now. Back in the day, there was no iron, there was no 08 even. Everyone was basically using either large caliber or anti-charge, which doesn't exist. Well, it does exist, but they changed the names a little. But this was basically the only armor you had back then, so the Kar98 was actually a really good weapon to have back then, simply because there was no armor that could stop it. So, made a video about it a long time ago, and now they finally made an upgrade package for it 4 years later, and now we have this. So, pretty much the only change here has been the damage and the range. I have noticed when I use the Jager that it tags similar to the Mosin. You will actually notice the Mosin has the exact same damage stats. So maybe it's just the same damage scale as Mosin. That's all I've noticed so far. So anyway, let me go in game real quick, and I'll show you guys the really subtle differences. It's basically just a damage difference. So I'm going to load up Slim Fox real quick, and I'll show you guys what's different about the gun, and then just talk about it a little bit. Loading in pretty slow here. Alright, so I'm starting off with the Jager. Let me start off with the regular one so you guys can get an idea of this weapon, in case you've never used it. This is a regular Kar98. I have the smart aim thing, so you can actually see... well, it's going to be probably really hard to see in the video, but you can see how accurate it is at no-scoping. And it's very accurate. It's pretty typical of a bolt, having this kind of accuracy. So as you can see, the no-scoping range is fairly small. Pretty good for no-scoping. But this gun does tag pretty bad. The pull-out rate is pretty normal. The big thing here is that it only has a one-phase zoom, and the first phase zoom isn't like a normal one. It actually zooms in a little bit more than first phase of like an FRF2. So it's like the middle ground between those two, I would say. Not exactly ideal for close quarters combat, but anything mid-range, it was pretty good at. Now with the Jager, let me respawn. The Jager, pretty much the exact same weapon in terms of no-scoping. You can see this thing fills up the same area here. No-scoping is pretty accurate. I might even say it's a little bit more accurate, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's the same. But it comes with 5 shots. I have 6 because I have a magazine upgrade, but they both come with 5 shots. You'll notice the first thing, this thing has a second zoom now. So the first zoom isn't as powerful as the original Kar98. In fact, let me show you the difference here. We'll stand right here, and we'll aim at this window. So you can see the window frame is filling up 2.5 ticks on the scope. And when I switch over to the regular one, let's do this. So we were right here. Yeah, see, 3.5 now. So this thing definitely zooms in a lot more than the Jager. I would even say that this is pretty much similar to a Yeah, pretty much similar to like an FRF2 scope in terms of power and magnification. So just give you guys an idea of what it's like. The one thing I don't like about the Kar98 is the scoping speed is fairly slow compared to a lot of other weapons. However, there is no delay like there is with the Mosin. The Mosin does scope in faster, but there is a slight delay before you're actually allowed to shoot the gun. With the Kar98, you can pretty much shoot the second or the millisecond that it actually shows you the scope, which is awesome. The Mosin had a little clunky issue compared to the Kar98. This one, it's very fluid. A lot of fluid motion. You can even see I barely even scoped in there, but it was able to shoot. So, very good weapon. It reloads slow, just like the Mosin. I would say that this is basically a Mosin equivalent. It's just, it's got 2 phases of zoom now, and it's a slower scope. And it does take up a bit more of your screen. Other than that, I mean, I'm glad that they finally upgraded this gun. I just wish it didn't have to cost me red tickets to upgrade it. I mean, it was only 20 red tickets. But still, as someone that bought this gun a long time ago, I think it would have been nice if I just got the upgrade for free. So, I don't know. I'm just nitpicky. But, I plan on using this gun just to see what it's actually like. I really like this gun. The problem I had with it was it tagged so bad, so I never used it. So when I actually start using it, I might even go ahead and make some gameplay video with it. Because I really do enjoy this gun. It looks awesome. It's very unique. And not a lot of people actually have this gun anymore, since everyone uses the Mosin. Kar98 is actually extremely rare to find now. Unless you have the blue one, or whatever, or you were one of the people that actually bought the Kar98 back in the day. So this is actually a pretty rare weapon to see these days. So it makes it kind of cool. But yeah, basically a Mosin, slower scope, double phase. Pretty much it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.